Hello everyone, this is a new software I've developed that is called AeroDepth Pro 1, which you can use for spectral analysis. It's all the tools in one you need in order to carry out spectral analysis of blocks, overlapping blocks. You can decide to have either many lines as possible by have the settings we're going to use and a lot of things. We'll see where we're going to import the grid right from OS montage. We'll carry out the spectral analysis with just a press of a button. There we'll decide our slope. Then from there, this table will be automatically generated. We'll be able to export each of the plot here. As well, we can able to export all the data we have, as well as export the shapefile of each of the block. Then we can cancel everything and reset back in case we made a mistake. We can clear it here. We can set the projected coordinate system. Once the data is loaded, we will have to close it back to load another data. This is just a peek of the software that we are going to look at into how it's done. With this one, we're able to generate this, the depth to basement map of the study area. This is the longitude and this is the latitude. And of course, we'll see how we come up with this overlapping blocks. As you can see, block 1, block 2, up to block 16. This is 5, 1, 2, 4, 5. Minus 1, that is 4, 4 times 4, that is 16, overlapping 16, which you can set. And then as well as we're going to see all the other blocks, you can see them, which we have saved. You can see them all to 16 blocks of them. So this is just a pic of what the result we are going to see. Is all in one, so you don't need to use the OS montage. Of course, because remember this is the OS montage of this grid we are going to use, which is grid 246, which we are going to use. All this thing will be done inside the software, not in OS montage. And of course, this is the spectral analysis for the whole block. We normally divide this one, we extract, we do this filtering, this method, and then we display. Then later we export it to this form. Then from here to Excel, we calculate the slope from here and here. Then we'll do for all of this. In the later we'll take each block, we'll get this and then take it to software and the rest. So this software will do 98% of the work all inside in one. So this is what actually we are going to use this data in our software and generates exactly like this right inside the software with a click of a button. This is what we are going to do. So this is actually the software. When you download it, you are going to have this AeroDepth Pro. You have a sample data, which is 246. This is what exactly you'll see here, which I do. See, if you import the grid, you can see the grid here. This is a project file. I do reduce to the equator, the regional separation. Then later I now get my residual XY. And the data you have has to be in projected coordinate system, which is this res, is what we are going to use in our software. So whether you have matched the grid or not, what is important that you get your final residual or reduced to the equator pole grid that is in projected coordinate system. You see the coordinate system here has to be projected in meters. That is the first condition. Now when you open it, you have the sample data, you have the software itself, which is here. All you need to do is to double click on the software, allow it to open. Let's give it some few minutes for it to open. Now you see it's loading now. It takes some time to load. As I said, it's developed by me, and so I know it's very tedious work, but this work software makes it very, very straightforward and easy. This is the interface of the software. Up here you have the help menu, which you can read. So the essence of this video is just to explain to you this help menu, how to use the software. Here you have the contact us, so in case you have any suggestion, You can email me here. You can see everything is here. Bayero University, Kano, Nigeria. Then down here you have the result are going to be the block names are going to be here. The minimum longitude, latitude, minimum latitude, maximum longitude. The mid, that is the this plus this divided by 2. The midpoint, the mid is this and this divided by 2. The depth to deeper sources, the depth to shallow sources. Down here you can select your UTM zones. So here is 32 in this country. Then you have the north. You can set to north to south. What I have north, make sure that you set the coordinate system, the number of grid lines that you want to show. Like if you can remember, this is the grid lines you want to show. How many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I set it at 5. So you can set it at any of the value you have. You can see by default I have 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I leave it at 5. Then all this other is blowout. So all you need to do is to go here, we'll load the data just to see how it works. Then we'll go to our desktop. Then we'll go to AeroDepth Pro. We have a sample data for you to test first to see. Now you see this is a geosoft grid. You can see it's the .grd file. You can open direct. All you need to is select. So if we select, this one is going to open. It's going to be similar to what we have. See, you see, this is the total magnetic intensity. Of course, you see the name of the grid, Aeromagnetic grid, the UTM zone we have set there is already blowout. Number of lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Split it automatically, which is difficult to do in OS montage here. At the number you can split it. Then give you the extent of this from 6 degree longitude, you see, to 6.5, and the latitude is around 7.5 to 8. That. So this is the area, 55.6 kilometer by 55.6 kilometer. When you multiply, you have this total area. It gives you all the information about the grids. This is the most powerful things of it. Of course, here you see I've already divided. Then for us to have our spectral analysis, all we need to do is to click and drag. You click here, you click your mouse, then you drag. You see, you can drag as many as possible. You see it? You drag. See, as you drag, then you release the mouse. Then when you look at it, the spectral plot will show up automatically. This is what you see. Of course, you can drag, you can click and drag to move it to another place, because since the block is equal, you can do like this. You see it? It will calculate again. It will do like this. It's going to snap, right? Because it snaps, you see, that snap to the grid. So this allowed you to position it very well. You see, if I push it here like this, it's going to adjust itself automatically. So you don't need to worry much about this. Whether you put it like this, it's going to snap to the grid lines. This is the perfect thing of the software, and this is what, as you can see, as we move, everything is picking up as what we have. So in case you want to clear everything, then you come here, you reset all. See, reset all. We click on reset all. This will have clear everything you have. Then now, all we need to do is to come here, we select the first block like this. Then we'll come click to this. This is the first block. See, this is how it's done. You can see it. The coordinate of it has been done. Then all you need to do is to get the slope. We come here, we click here, they'll come here and click and get the line of best fit around these areas. So this is the deeper sources where the slope changes. You can see the line changes. So from here, I can take from this point, line of best fit to this line around this point. So this is, of course, you can adjust. If you make mistake, you can reset here. Reset spectral plot. It will clear this line. You see, it has cleared the depth. So you can repeat back the process. Click back. You wait for it to load. Then you set here. There you click here. Like so. You see, you have this one set. Of course, now you see the depth is there. You see, the slope and everything is given. And there you can now export this one as plot. Of course, the block is named export. You can save it You see it has automatically save it for you. I can save it on the desktop. Now you see it as safe. Then I can export also the shape files, right, of what we have. Okay, you can export it at the desktop. Let me put that in the desktop. You save. You see it as safe. Then the next thing is to move. Now it's just one data. You move to the next. You drag it. Just drag it and let it go because it's overlapping block. That will be from here to here. That is the next. You see it as set for you block 2. You do the same thing here. You see it? You do the same thing from this what we have. So this is what we have. You see it? So we have the second one. Now the depth is this, and this is what we have. So the same thing. We export to this, the desktop. Save. Then we take this one, export also this one, the same thing. But I'm not going to do it. So this is all the software work. So in case you made a mistake, you can reset this, cancel this. So you go back. Everything. When you finish, you want to export this data. I say export table. When you export table, you will take it to the table result. So result, this is what we have. See, okay, you see it? So this is what we have. Then we can close. Now if we minimize the software here, you see, you can see all the plot here. This is the spectral plot, block 1. See them? It has done everything for you automatically. Then the other one, you see block 2, automatically name everything to use. Then this is a shape file. So I'm going to delete them. Delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this. So come here and then we empty this one. Then this one also we delete. Don't need it. Delete. You see, this is the result. It gives you in Excel, which you can now use in software and try to solve the problem. And that you see, and that is how all the time you're going to the block automatically name and all the center point. You see them? These two blocks on the same latitude. That's why it's maintained because of the snapping. So it's going to be very excellent. So for this, I'll delete. So let's create a folder that we'll call testing, that we'll use now to do the work that the remainder I show you to do. Under this testing, so this is what we have. So we are going to create a shape file here. Shape files. Under this, we are going to create our images. Under this, okay, I think this is what we have. Under this, we'll create a folder called data. I think this is also the introduction to the software and how it works. As you can see, the software is here. It's a very simple, intuitive software for you to be able to do. You can have all this information ready for you to, this will give you just pick of how the software works. You can look at it, the line of best fit. This is how the shape look like. Very excellent and powerful. So in the next video, we're going to see how to now use the residual in order to come up with our blocks, everything we're going to do.